Hi everybody, so I'm Carly, also known as Tempting Saitan. So I started this channel because on my Instagram page, Tempting Saitan, I started that page originally to kind of get more attention for veganism, but I'm also polyamorous and I've kind of introduced that a little bit into my Instagram. And when I did that, a lot of people had questions for me about how to, bring up the subject with a partner, or, they just had some curiosities. So since I got so many questions, I decided to directly answer those questions here on this YouTube channel. So a little bit about how I started out being polyamorous and why I'm polyamorous is when I have a wife. Let's start there. We met when I was 18, and that we've been together for 8 years. And in those 8 years, we've been poly for 3, and we were monogamous for 5. Yeah, and we've been married for 1.5 years now, almost 2 years. So when we first started dating, I was 18, I was fairly young, and I hadn't really dated a lot of people, and I knew that at some point I would want to, and I felt like I would still want to have these experiences, and I knew with monogamy I wouldn't be able to pursue other relationships. So in the beginning of our relationship, I kind of considered breaking up because I knew eventually I wanted to have other relationships. We didn't break up though. We stayed together for 5 years. We were monogamous, and then one day I decided I wanted to kind of share again my same feelings and concerns, I guess, that I was still interested and still really wanted to be with other people. So we can go into it more in our next video as to kind of like the transition for us and our poly story. So some of the questions that I got on Instagram that I'm going to have answer here, and you guys feel free to ask any other questions. I want to be able to inform you all to the best of my ability. I'm not a professional, I'm just talking based off of my own personal experience, and everyone's experience is unique. So some of the questions that I've gotten is, how do you bring it up with a partner? It could be like you're just starting out dating and you're thinking about being poly. Maybe you guys been monogamous for a very long time, like me and my girlfriend, my wife now, but we were, monogamous for 5 years. And so how do you bring it up? Another question is, how do I navigate dating while being married? And how does my wife navigate dating while being married to me? Another question that I have gotten is, do we have a hierarchy? Are we separate when we're dating? Do we date each other's partners? Do we talk about each other's experiences? Do we talk about each other's dates? Somebody comes back from a date, do we discuss what happened? And then another question that I've gotten is, how is polyamory different from cheating? And I feel like that one should be pretty obvious, but I will go ahead and explain it to you. So what makes polyamory different is that when you are polyamorous or wanting to be, you have a discussion with your partner or partners about you wanting to pursue another person or another relationship. You don't just go do it behind everyone's back. That would be cheating. So the whole thing that makes it different is communication and honesty and constantly letting everyone know what's going on. So I would love to keep talking to you guys about polyamory, and I hope that you guys will ask more questions. I'm excited. Feel free to follow me at Tempting Saitan on Instagram. You can send me a comment on here on YouTube, or you can send me a question or a direct message on Instagram, and I will bring it up on these videos for you in the future. So thank you. I'll see you guys later.